I just want to take our viewers through these updates that we're getting right now. This is how the Trump shooter was killed. Rooftop sniper takes out shooter. The Secret Service sniper guns down the shooter on camera now. There you see how the US Secret Service reacted to that shot being fired at Donald Trump. Now, many lives were at stake, and killing the shooter indeed saved many of those lives. One attendee, though, unfortunately lost their life. However, this is what the reaction from the US security forces was after that sniper was spotted by them. Lenka, we see that we see the sniper at a fair distance from where the rally rather where the rally was taking place. More and more questions now for security forces, and this is alarming. The fact that he's clearly visible, the shooter over there, the 20-year-old, as you were pointing out. Clearly, there was a security lapse over there, and now more and more questions will be asked of the security agencies as to how, in such broad daylight, could somebody take take a shot at the former US president.
Yes, and as we just saw, there were even attendees who were pointing out there is a danger. They were pointing and they were, notifying the security that there is someone crawling on the roof. It's insane, and think that this one person who actually really got killed could have been alive if this would have happened, and not to think that even former President Trump could have been killed. And just because he had quick reaction and he moved his head, the bullet went, just above his ear, and then he quickly jumped down, so all could have gotten way worse. Of course, it did end up badly because the one person died. And it's very, very crazy to think that, Trump saved himself. Attendees were pointing out that someone is there crawling up with a gun on the roof. And the only person or the only group who didn't notice anything is the security service. So it is really very strange. I just saw reports saying that one of the security leaders is a former Pepsi Cola security service person. She was in charge of Pepsi Cola, and now she's in charge of the life of the president. It doesn't make much sense, right? So it seems like they definitely didn't do their job well.
Yeah, this in fact, as you point out, then maybe this is something waiting to happen perhaps.
Yes, there were several people pointing out that this might happen. For example, American journalist Tucker Carlson, he was pointing out that something can happen. Several other people were worried that someone can attack him, someone will try to get rid of him. I personally think that no one is really surprised that it happened. Everyone is shocked because it's a tragedy. But at the end of the day, no one is really that surprised because we all saw this coming. We saw how bad the rhetoric was against him, all these legal cases, all the troubles he has to go through. Now he's winning because Biden is collapsing. It really was pointing in this direction. Just everyone was hoping it will not happen.
Just taking forward your thought to Rohit, who's with us right now, Lenka. Rohit, as Lenka says that he's already on a slippery surface, Joe Biden, does this nearly sort of close out the contest, and it's only for Donald Trump to lose from here?
I mean, I sort of echo that sentiment. I think I believe that the voters will now consolidate behind Donald Trump. He was leading in the polls. We usually see after a convention, which is scheduled from next Monday to Thursday, there's always a bump in polling, whoever candidate it is. So we'll definitely see Donald Trump get that bump. And then look, America, this election was always going to be defined about Biden's age. We saw an old Biden on stage a few weeks ago. I mean, although he's trying to make a comeback right now, but this definitely does complicate things for him. Because Donald Trump was seen as a strong man. I mean, he got hit by a bullet, and that did not deter him. He issued a very short statement to his supporters that I will not surrender. I mean, he's doing all the things that he should of a candidate. And I think it's Trump's election to lose from here right now. I think he's consolidated a lot of voters already.